Welcome to News Center. Please like and subscribe for latest news updates. China's plan to test everyone in Wuhan. China has completed a mass testing program in Wuhan, the city where the COVID-19 pandemic began. The authorities had pledged to test the entire city over a 10-day period after a cluster of new infections arose. We've looked at the original plan, and what was achieved. What was the target? Wuhan has an estimated population of 11 million people, so aiming to test everyone in 10 days would have been an ambitious target. But those already tested in the 7 days prior to mass testing starting, as well as any children under 6 years of age, were excluded from the program. The total number of tests needed may have been reduced further given that some residents who left Wuhan before the lockdown in January may well not have returned. However, we don't have an exact number for this. Also, the time frame has shifted somewhat since the initial announcement of a 10-day program of testing, which was made on the 12th of May. The Wuhan authorities later said different districts within the city would be starting at different times. How many have been tested? All the data we have comes from official sources in Wuhan, and there's no independent verification for the numbers. As of the 1st of June, a total of 9.9 million people had been tested, according to the city health authorities. They said this marks the end of the mass testing program. They also said that if you include 1 million people tested in the 7 days before the mass program began in their area and who didn't need retesting, that's a total of 10.9 million people tested out of the population of 11 million. It's taken longer to test everyone than the 10-day period that was promised when the plan was first announced. That was largely achieved through a significant boost to daily testing capacity. Before they began the mass testing, there were about 60 centers across the city, with an overall maximum capacity of 100,000 tests a day, according to the official Hubei daily newspaper. By the 1st of June, the authorities said they had 249 testing centers operating. They also mobilized teams to test old people, and the disabled or vulnerable in their own homes. There were more than 1,450 testing staff involved. The other way they sped up the process was to use a batch testing method, which groups individual test samples together. Reports suggest they used batches of between 5 and 10 samples in Wuhan, only carrying out individual tests if a batch proved positive. However, they did manage to collect as many as 9 million test samples after 10 days, so nearly the entire population. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.